Hi Amanda. So the easy answer is yes, I can show you. First of all, there are three main chords that he uses. The first one, the one chord we'll call, is just a regular A. A lot of people will play the A with three fingers all bunched up. My fingers don't usually fit on a fretboard very good like that, so I use one and kind of bar it like this. So you have an A. I have my guitar mostly in tune, but Lead Belly's guitar isn't quite in tune. It's kind of halfway in between here, and if I were to put the capo up one step, it's just out of tune on the recording. So that's the first chord you have, is that A. And you're bouncing between the fifth string here, the second lowest string, and strumming the chord, and then the lowest string, the lowest E. And in between you're just ringing the high strings. So it starts off right here. 1, 2, and then he walks down. You're going to start on the fifth string, this A here, fourth fret up. I like to start with my ring finger and then slide down one and then play an E chord, but this is an E7. On the fifth string, you're fretting the second note, and on the third string, you're fretting the first note with your index finger here, and then with your pinky on the second string, you're hitting the third fret, so it's an E7 chord. You're still doing the same strum pattern with your right hand. You're hitting the fifth string and then strumming, and then the sixth string. So again, you walk down into that chord by going, and then you walk back into that chord. Another little funny phrase he does every time. He goes, that's all on the fifth string, that A string. You're walking up a half step. I like to use my index finger, and then my middle finger, and then right back into that E7. And then there's a Lead Belly-ism. I didn't realize that I knew this, but I learned that song, Where Did You Sleep Last Night, like years and years ago, from what Kurt Cobain was doing. I don't remember that whole song, but it starts here. I'm going to call it a Lead Belly-ism because he does that twice in this song, and plus Kurt Cobain did it in a Lead Belly song before, so I'm going to assume that that's something he does frequently when he's walking between these chords. So he does, let's back up again. We've got, and then walking. So you get the, on that, after that second walk, 1, 3 there, you do this. It's a double hammer-on. First you start with an opening, and then you, with your index finger, hit the second fret, and then with your ring finger, hit the fourth fret. And it sounds like he's kind of maybe picking them. But I've just been hammering them both. So I'm only plucking once with my right hand. Back into that A chord. And then we hit that again. to the D chord, we're going to do that same little phrase, that lead bellyism, only on the A string, the 5th string. And then to a D7, which it's just like a regular D with these two notes, but the fingering's a little different. So let's start here on the 1st string on the E. You want your ring finger on fret 2. Then 1 string up, you want your index finger on fret 1. And then you want to use your middle finger on fret 2 of the 3rd string. So you have a D7. Again, we're walking up to it. And then he lifts his index finger up, which technically kind of doesn't make it a proper D7, but a D6. But really what the point is here is that you're lifting your index finger up to play this bass note. So you're going to and that note kind of rings incidentally. And then back to the E. And again, that's an E7, that funny E. And then you're going to walk up with that little phrase, that lead bellyism. Again. And that's the beginning of the song. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, beginning. Walk down. Lead bellyism. Again. On the next string. Oops, I forgot the E7. Screwed that up. From the beginning. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1.